Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. You ready? We're going advanced and we're going to stay there and we're going to keep going. All right, get ready for this one. I'm going to ask you a question and I'd like you to answer yes or no, and you may pause the video until you are clear on which answer you choose. Do you believe that there are unlimited probabilities that exist within the quantum field, whatever that is? Do you believe there are unlimited probabilities? I mean, truly believe it. All right, next question. Do you believe that you have free will? That means you can create and choose whatever probability exists, that you can create within this role you play, because that's part of the free will. That's part of the choice in the probabilities, is you chose this body at this time, linear time on the planet, right? That's made up. Somebody said, you can't say quantum physics and then linear time. Well, we create linear time. It doesn't really exist. Time doesn't really exist. But in our made up human linear time, we exist as certain roles and human beings here. All right, so you believe, if you believe in free will and probabilities, then you, well, hopefully believe that you chose this role to play in this supposed linear time, and then you do what you want within it, because if you still have free will, that means you can move through with what you challenge yourself with, or decide not to go through with it, or change it up, or whatever it is that you decide within. That means you have full control within this whole cosmos of probabilities and free will of choice. Do you believe you have that? All right, if the answer is yes, I'm going to tell you something that hopefully will blow your mind. Whatever you think is going to happen to this planet, you have complete control over which probability you get to end up in. If you think that we're going to hell in a handbasket, that's the probability that you will go into. If you believe that this planet will be saved and that people will go into the fifth dimension, a world of peace and love and no more wars, total abundance, healing, then that is the world you will live in. So we so often, what is on me is, we so often think, oh, I have free will and all probabilities, and then we believe that despite all of that, that we are not in control of whatever happens on this planet. And then you can say, well, the collective controls it. Yes, it does. It contributes to it. But let me share something within that. You still get to live your individual reality. And if yours is going into the fifth dimension as an awakened being with high-level awakened beings, then that exactly is what's going to happen for you. And you will be on the planet, the probability of this earth that makes it. So if you're sitting there worried like, oh my gosh, are we going to make it or not? Are we going to blow up or not? I don't know. Which one are you going to choose? Now here's the catch. In order to do that, you have to actually be and go into that frequency so that you can go into the fourth and fifth dimensions. You have to go into that frequency. All right? So you can't say this and be thinking something else. That's the quantum field that you're creating. So everything that you want to go into, you have to be, think, believe, act. 100%. No doubt. Doubt creates doubt. Creates a probability in there that means it may not happen. You are 100% in control of whatever your future is and this planet. That means that that planet that you choose exists somewhere with other people who choose that, and they will go into that reality, that probability. And don't think about materialism. So like, well, there's a planet there and a planet there. Probabilities, nothing's solid. Nothing's actually real like we believe it is, including your body. It's a hologram. It's all created based on our focus on something. That's it. Do you want to go into the fifth dimension? Then you have to start acting like that fifth dimensional person. No more negative thoughts. Find the best in people. Find the best reaction that you can have. Take your test. I gave you a practice. Everything's a test. Every single thing is a test for you, because if you're going to go into fifth dimension, everything that's happening right now in your life is a test. Every time you get challenged with the jerk at the office and the spouse that misbehaves and all this other stuff, all of them are tests. Not about them, about how you're going to handle it. What are you going to do with that? Because enlightened beings, fifth dimensional beings, do not oppose, think badly, have anger. None of that. It goes away. They see nothing but a dimensional being on a certain frequency that is going through the same journey that we are, that may be at a different place. That's it. No judgment. That's it. Whatever happens between you and that person, that energy, you totally are in control of. You do not have to accept that gift that they give you. And you can remove yourself from negative energy, because the more you get away from that energy, the more you allow it to work its own way out. You send it blessings, and it has to go through its own evolution. It's not meant for you to cure it. What planet do you want to live on? You got to go into fifth? You can do it. But that means you have to let go of all of the stuff that's keeping you in third and fourth. That means that all of the other things you're looking at, somebody said, what do I think about 5G? I don't even know what 5G is. Well, it's this and this and this. And I said, I responded, I said, I'm sorry, but I have to delete that. I have to take it off my channel. I don't even want it in somebody's head. Because you are contributing now to that. No, we're going to change this and oppose it. Yeah, don't buy the damn thing. There you go. Just don't buy it. Solved. Let's move on. This is where we get hung up. We're so focused on all this negative stuff coming in. It's in your world, not mine. That will never come into my house. It just won't happen. Oh, it's going to affect you. No, it won't. No, it won't. There are so many things that will not be in your world if you don't have any attention on it. It doesn't exist for you. The minute you focus, somebody said that, oh my gosh, I'm Miss J, you know who you are, who watched the nasty stuff on television about a murder and had the most horrible dream. She said she's done. It affects you. When you expose yourself to that, it becomes a part of your energy, right? Especially how you feel about it. What are you going to choose? Let's go into fifth. Fourth means you're going to expel it all. You're going to give up the nastiness, the impatience, the negative thoughts, the separatism, the opinions that you have to express to other people because you think you're right, because that's the ego, that's a lower dimension. Watch that, because that's the toughest one to break a habit of. Start to break past your fears and face them. Nothing can harm you. The reason people do feel that they get harmed is because they believe it. And then when we go through challenges here, we believe that they're negative because that's how we view the world, because we're not accepting of the fact that everything has a positive message and can be used for positive things, even though they're painful sometimes. Are you ready to let it all go? That means nothing comes out of your mouth that's negative. That means you control all of your thoughts and you say, what am I manifesting for myself and the planet? Let's go into fifth. If you believe you have free will and that all probabilities exist, if you accept that quantum physics is real, and it is, that means that you can go into whatever planet, Earth, that you choose. That reality exists somewhere and you can go into it. You have to be that person who is on that frequency, who believes and thinks in that reality. You ready to join? Let's do it. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.